You know that what you see above you is actually what is going to be above you tonight. You will see more stars than you're likely to see in Glendale because we have a lot of light pollution in the big city, but it is scientifically accurate. And we'll start at sunset and go to sunrise, and that'll be our half an hour astronomy component to this Mindful Monday.
So, welcome to Mindful Monday. We are lucky enough to be joined by Carissa Selman. She's a certified mindfulness facilitator that is subbing in for our normal facilitator, Vivian Hermes. Carissa has done this for us in the past, so she knows the drill. So, Carissa, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. So happy to be here again. Um, yeah, lovely. Well, welcome everyone. And as you're getting settled into your chairs and adjusting your posture in a way that allows you as much as possible access to your full range of breathing. And the way this is going to go is I will give some suggestions for posture and getting set up, kind of set the stage, and then I'll be talking most of the time. And I'm going to try a guided meditation that's a little different than I've done in the past. So I will actually be talking a little more than usual. Um, and I want everyone to know that do everything just to your comfort level. If a suggestion I make or an instruction I offer doesn't feel right, doesn't resonate with you, that's totally fine. Um, do what you are most comfortable with, and know that you are always in charge of this meditation. I am just offering suggestions. And you can leave your eyes open or closed as you wish. I know you have a beautiful view above you. But if closing them feels like a better choice, then go ahead and do that. So I'll talk a little while and I will have some periods of silence, and then we will come out of the meditation together. And with that, I invite you to just take uh, 2 or 3 long, slow, deep, intentional breaths. Just to say hello to the breath in the body as it is in this moment. Sometimes we go through the whole day just breathing up in our chest. And see if you can breathe all the way down into the belly a couple of times. There are some meditations that uh, the instruction is to breathe in a particular way. This is not one of them. Just allow the breath to come and go at its natural pace and rhythm. A long breath is a long breath, and a short breath is a short breath. Now coming into an awareness of the room around us, the temperature of the air, any movement in the air, sounds, the sense of a room filled with other bodies, other objects in space, just orienting ourselves to the environment. And then shifting your awareness from our external environment to the internal environment. Noticing the body resting against chair or cushion, if you're watching this later, however you may be sitting. Aiming for a posture that supports a relaxed alertness. Noticing the top of the head, the muscles in the face, inviting them to relax, soften. And thinking of the planetarium, this beautiful bowl of stars above us. Think of that bowl like a smile, holding in mind that receptive sense of a smile. Inviting that sense of receptiveness into the mind and body. And without moving or tensing, see if you can imagine the corners of your eyes smiling. Bringing to the corners of the mouth just the faintest smile, slightest lift. And even on the inside of the mouth, if there were the felt sensation of a smile from inside. Continuing to breathe with a natural, gentle, relaxed rhythm. Sometimes we may yawn or stretch a little, and that's perfectly fine. And following that imagined sense of a smile into the heart area. With kindness and gentleness, noticing what is the quality of the heart today. It may be peaceful. It may be tight. Perhaps there's worry, busyness, uncertainty, bubbliness. Whatever's there, see if you can continue to greet it and hold it with that gentle, kind, receptive smile. A smile you might offer to a dear friend, whether they tell you news about something that's making them happy or some challenge they're going through. And allowing that sense of a smile to spread throughout the torso, as if a stone had been dropped into a smooth pond and began to make curved ripples outward. Sensing a smile in the rib cage, in the arms. Shoulder joints and elbows. As if in the spaces in our joints, there was a little extra room for this nice, cushiony, warm smile. On down to the hands. Maybe they're resting in your lap or in the arms of the chair. And see if you can imagine the palm of your hand cupping in that smiling posture. Holding patience, gentleness, ease. A flexible sort of strength and gentleness. And as that sense of a smile radiates out from the heart area, through the torso, the hips, and the pelvic region, on down through the legs and the knees. Again, with that sense of the joints in our body, having that spaciousness, relaxed smile. Down through the calves to the ankles and all the many bones in the feet. Continuing to breathe, allowing the breath to come and go. If you notice the breathing has become shallow, give it a gentle encouragement with that warmth of a smile. Breathe in deeply and exhale softly. And much like the hands, bring your attention to the arches of your feet. Another spot in the body where there's a natural curve. And imagining there being a smile there. Shifting the attention from the feet, expanding it throughout the entire body, however you can, in a small way or an expansive way, imagining a smile inside of each cell of the body. Nothing forced, nothing hard, just a very natural, gentle, receptive cupping, holding, cradling throughout the entire energy body. Every molecule vibrating, and being gently contained by the smile of the cell. If you notice that your mind has wandered away from the present moment, if you have drifted into thinking, remembering, planning, just invite the mind back to the felt sensations within the body. Again, with that receptive smile, as if you were seeing a beloved friend or pet who had been away for some time, being reunited. And if perhaps there's one place in the body where it's easiest for you to notice that sense of a smile, offer that as a place for the mind to rest. Perhaps it's in the curve of the arches of your feet, or in your hands. Maybe it's most apparent to you in your heart center. At the corners of your mouth, the edges of your eyes, or the top of your head. And it doesn't need to be a big smile, a showy smile. A wide smile. It could just be a tiny smile, big enough to cradle a sesame seed. And wherever your mind is resting in the moment, invite it into your heart center again, where that gentle, patient, receptive smile, that felt sensation of a curve and uplifted edges. Back to the heart. And again to the hands and to the feet. And as we bring this mindfulness practice to a close, taking a few deep, slow, intentional breaths. And perhaps holding the intention that as you go through the rest of your day and your week, wherever you step, you plant a little bit of that kindness and compassion in the smile of the arches of your feet. And whatever you handle today and the rest of this week, as you type or write or lift things or handle doorknobs, anytime you use your hands, you could imagine bringing a bit of mindfulness to that gesture. Imagine that you are planting, offering into the world that lovely sense of kindness, compassion, gentleness that is held in that curve of a smile, the palm of your hands. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to offer yourself this respite, the opportunity to look at a beautiful sky in the night. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day and week. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you very much, Carissa. We really appreciate it. Thank you all for coming to Mindfulness Monday. We will be back here. Actually, we have a week off because of the Memorial Day weekend. So thank you very much. Very good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Enjoy your break and see you next time, whenever that is.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.